You're not angry, you're afraid of what she might see. And this video is about that exact moment. The moment explaining replaces listening, and how that single shift quietly breaks connection, even when your intentions are good. I wasn't an angry man. I didn't shout. I didn't explode. I stayed calm, measured, reasonable. But inside, I was bracing, jaw tight, chest tense, already preparing my response. Because the moment I felt misunderstood, something in me shifted. It wasn't her tone that got me. It was what her words suggested about me. That maybe I wasn't as safe, as caring, as good as I needed to believe. And I couldn't sit with that. So instead of staying with her experience, I explained, I clarified, I corrected. Not because I didn't care, but because being exposed brought up shame I wasn't ready to face. This pattern followed me through most of my adult relationships. I listened right up until my image felt threatened. I told myself I was keeping the peace while she stayed unheard. I said I didn't want conflict while quietly building my case. Facts, timelines, intentions, all the ways I could be right without actually being present. Explaining felt reasonable. It sounded like care. But what I was really doing was managing the version of me she was seeing. Because if her experience was true, then the story I told myself about who I was started to crack. And the fear wasn't that she was upset. The fear was this. What if I'm capable of hurting the woman I love without meaning to? What if I can be unsafe without being cruel? That was unbearable to face. So I defended my innocence instead of staying with her pain. Over time, something changed. Not dramatically, quietly. She stopped bringing things to me. She said, I can't bring things to you. You always get defensive. What disappeared wasn't arguments. It was warmth, vulnerability, the feeling that we were on the same side. I wasn't losing her because I didn't care. I was losing her because my ego cared more about my image than her experience. It wasn't until our separation that something finally shifted. When I accepted this might not work out, that control isn't love, that I wouldn't blame her if she chose distance. That's when the truth finally seeped in. Not anger, fear. This still shows up for me, especially when I feel deeply misunderstood. I can feel it immediately. My chest tightens. My mind starts preparing a response. That urge to explain. That's how I know. Now I ask myself one question. Am I listening to control the narrative or to understand her experience? Presence isn't staying silent. It's staying with the discomfort without correcting it. Listening without rehearsing your defense. Allowing her experience to exist without needing to fix the story of you. That's not weakness. That's emotional leadership. Being a good man is often performance. Emotional safety is truth. And truth isn't always comfortable, but it's real. And when she feels heard without correction, connection becomes possible again. You're not broken. You're untrained. And the moment you notice explaining replaces listening, you're already closer to the man you want to be. Because love isn't about protecting your image. It's about staying when your ego wants to run.